Alright, let's see if we can do this.
With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cleveland Browns and the Baltimore Ravens. On the return, Dontrell Hilliard. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Time with Williams. And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Throwing on 2nd down. Mayfield. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 15 yards on the play. 1st down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he returns this to the 22.
Dontrell Hilliard on the return. The Browns take over 1st and 10.
The Browns drive about to get started. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. Yannick Ngakoue in on the stop. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
At the 23-yard line.
To throw, Mayfield. And this one's incomplete. He was looking to get it to Jarvis Landry that time. And it's 3rd down. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. You can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. There's a carry for the fullback. This is Andy Janovich. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Not a lot of headway on that carry, but when you're dealing with a defensive line that can cover up your center, sometimes you got to think about getting out of that play. Not going to be a lot of space when that happens.
Eight yards to go on 2nd down. They run it again with Janovich. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard.
I heard all the stories. I watched some of the tape of the old school guys, the throwback guys who were the punishing runners and knocked people aside to pick up yardage. I'm so glad I was sitting here today and got to see it with my own eyes.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
1st down.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Williams. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And this
Oh,
is
whatever.
in trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. And this will be scooped up in the end zone. A defender gets there, and it's a touchdown.
I'm glad we were paying attention during the rules seminar because we learned the only time you can't advance a fumble like that is in the last 2 minutes of either half.
Right. Other than that, if that ball's out, whether forward or backwards, it's live and free for anybody.
No doubt about it. When you say free, that means he's got free reign to pick it up and go. And that's exactly what happened there. Took it in for a touchdown.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
25-yard line. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Off of play action, he'll look to throw. That is incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And here's Jackson on the option. And And this is going to be incomplete. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a third down. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. He finds an opening past the 40. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. A first carry now. This is Williams. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Williams. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on 1st down.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. On the counter, here's Williams. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at the Browns' 18-yard line. The 5 yards on the play there, it's a drive will continue. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. How about that? Their quarterback with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Ravens have taken the lead. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter.
That's the score. Ravens 14. Browns.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now a handoff to the fullback, Janovich. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
Don't say you read the rules and then not read the rules.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And it's complete. Hooper. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. The fullback, Janovich, on the handoff. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And there's the pickup you want on first down. All offenses say, you get me 4 on first down, we'll take it. How about if you get 5? They'll really be happy.
Clock runs, less than a minute to go, and an entertaining first quarter of play. From the 44, Mayfield. To the right side, and he's got Landry complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 44-yard line. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. On the give, this is their fullback. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Show me what Shino can do, emoji eyes.
Ngakwe on the tackle. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the Ravens' 44.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
First quarter with the score, Ravens 14, Browns 7.
14-7 down. We'll see what we can do here.
From the gun, Mayfield. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Derek Wolfe popping in for the sack.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
3rd and long for Mayfield.
Why is it right to him, Baker? Come on, dude. Like, put it on the rope that it's supposed to be to the tight end who's open. Come on, dude. Straight to him, man. Like, that's just sorry.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And that last touchdown drive they had, very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge, because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Yeah, they imposed their will on that last drive.
9-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Jackson now off the bootleg. They'll roll him out right. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Play action. It's Jackson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jacob Phillips just creating a disaster there for the offense as that one goes 16 yards in the wrong direction. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson. He'll drop this down to Williams. Give him 3 on the play, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense, because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. To throw is Jackson. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. And that's going to
It was uncatchable.
However,
Come on, rookie.
Let's check in with our referee. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Following the penalty, it's Williams. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense. A little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them. But they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. And not much running room. Down to the 32. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete.
I would have screeched.
The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
There we go. Good stand defense.
It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going. And also, you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground. On 2nd down, Williams. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The Browns on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. Back deep, Antonio Brown. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position, backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a one-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur.
2nd and 3 at the 10-yard line.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. They run the counter. It's Williams. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy 1st down conversion. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They go play action with Jackson. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. It's worth noting when you talk about Jackson's running ability, the Baltimore wide receivers had just over 1,400 receiving yards combined last year. And, Charles, that was the fewest yards by a wide receiver group in the NFL since 2011.
And, partner, I expect that number to go up this year. Last season, Lamar Jackson got very comfortable with his tight end group. In fact, he had one tight end that went to the Pro Bowl. But I think now, because of his ability to run the ball, he'll bring defenders closer to the line of scrimmage, and you'll see more big plays from the wide receivers downfield.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7 at the 50-yard line.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 2nd down, it's Williams. They're still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. Once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL. And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted.
Let's go. That's my defense. That's my fucking defense.
There he goes, right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown.
Lining up for the extra point.
Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw. A free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Ravens.
It's a game shifter right here. Let's get him nervous now.
25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now.
Good run.
Good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams.
Good tackle, Korma.
Damian Williams.
Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Lamar Jackson.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Play action. Now Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once
Let's go,
more.
boys.
Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts.
Man's killing him right now. If we can keep holding him with this kind of man coverage, I'm going to have a little more confidence in running some zeros. But
They punted 3 times in the loss
right
last
now, I'm
week
still
as he
needing
sends this one
that
away.
safety help.
Now Landry. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, just string them together. Could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. Second and 10. Working out of the gun, Mayfield, and finding the tight end Hooper. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 31-yard line. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down.
All right, boys, this is what we call a quality 2-minute drill here. See if we can get in a little bit of better field goal position here for Cody Parkey.
A give to the fullback on the dive. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
The 28-yard line.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And this will be a 45-yard attempt. And that is no good.
Right, how you fail a 2-minute drive right there.
Here in quarter number 2. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, and ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half.
Good fucking play.
What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20.
At the 47-yard line.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. And this one goes nowhere.
There you go, Greedy. That's going to be that dev upgrade right there.
46. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
11 at the 46-yard line.
2nd and 11. On the ground, this is Williams. And he'll be taken
Good tackle,
down at the
Pitt.
44-yard line.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. They run it again with Williams. And Williams is going to be stopped.
Let's go, Patty.
He did not get
Good job filling the hole there.
There on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
No gain on the play. It's 4th down.
And John Gruden has made the call. His guys are going for it. Jackson. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script from 4th down to 1st. Met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Defense simply not fooled by the draw there.
Well, they were thinking run to begin with, and what they tell their defensive linemen is play the run on your way to the quarterback. If someone shows, go get him, and that's exactly what they did.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jackson over the middle here to Brown. And the Ravens are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. They'll run here with Ingram. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
How about this Browns defense they've held so far? This is now 3rd and goal. They'll run it with Williams. They push forward, but I don't think it's enough. He's going to be about a yard short. Make that now 3 straight 2-yard gains. Offensively, not what they wanted there, but hey, you can kick the field goal here and take the lead.
Felt like a little bit of a statement stop, didn't it? You know, made a big play right there. Okay, guess what? Ball's in your court, guys. What are you going to do? Myself, I kick the field goal, get the 3, and take the lead.
So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. Tucker's kick is good.
All right, good stand. I'll settle for that. I can live with that.
Get a touchdown here in the opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive. Missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you know, you put something out there, you're giving yourself a chance, you're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the post. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
11 at the 24-yard line.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Mayfield. And a quick throw here, that's complete. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks. But it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
And for Mayfield. backfield, this could be a free play. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Tavon Young. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. They run the counter. Williams. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
On 2nd and 9, Mayfield. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Justin Matabike. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Mayfield in this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. Mayfield to throw it. And he's got his man. That's Landry. And he'll be brought down with the 1st down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run it with Williams. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Again, it's Williams. And he was able to shed one tackle, but could not get away from there. Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves them needing about 7 here on 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Throwing, Mayfield. Fine work by the Baltimore defense to help bring up 4th down.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open.
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. And this one is
right, we'll take that
down the middle. And that will tie things at 17 all. So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
5-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. When you go to the sideline,
good tackle, Richardson.
Maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now it's Jackson. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield.
You know, Lamar Jackson last season, the first NFL quarterback with 3,000 or more passing yards and 1,000 or more rushing yards in the same season.
And we've seen both of those talents on display here today. We just saw another completed pass. And everyone knew coming out of college he could run the ball. But for some reason, we didn't analyze it throwing the way we should have. I think every time he completes a pass, he says to himself, take that, evaluators. You guys really missed the ball.
Why? Did you... Are you serious? That's an easy play. You just... Oh, you fucking retard.
On the season. And the Ravens have broken broken the tie. As a former DB, you might not like to see
Oh
them,
my
but
God.
from a receiver's perspective,
Fucking
those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts. All right, because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Now this will make it into the end zone.
Why?
Big mistake on the return. He's out of bounds.
Take the knee.
1 yard line.
Oh my God.
Look off of your face. He did get it out to the 1 yard line.
Everything about this game is infuriating me right
He's
now.
hoping his offense can bail him out.
Nah, that's not speed. That's a fucking dummied out fucking route.
And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
The Ravens
They'll
lead
take
is
it.
a sin.
Just, I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some.
Bro, it's infuriating because it's like he's picking and choosing when he wants to play by the rules right now, and it's like
They want that ball in the end zone.
it's fucking infuriating.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Now a toss left side. It's Williams. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 36 yards on the play.
On the tackle. A gain of 36 yards. First down, Cleveland.
Before they can snap it, time runs out on this third quarter of play. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They go play action. Mayfield sliding out of the pocket. Now he'll pull it down. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. Williams. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
Williams, the ball.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game. Trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Mayfield able to get this one to his tight end, Njoku. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
13-yard line.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. This is a very impressive drive, especially when you consider where they started from to now be set up 1st and goal.
Yeah, and some nice running right there. That's what got them the first down. But at this point, I suggest open up your playbook. You can call just about what you want.
And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
A big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line to hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
No.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. The 40.
That's what happens when you don't have Nick Chubb. Can't do shit. Second guess. Fuck you.
Back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Little bit of a backbreaker right there. You're down close, 1-score game, trying to push the ball down the field and score, and you throw a pick 6.
And sometimes you take a little bit of a gamble when you're making your throws, right? Sometimes you press it a little bit more than maybe you wanted to because you want that score so badly. In this case, it cost them.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
Taking it about the 1. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They begin the drive with Williams. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 14-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Play fake. Mayfield. And he's going to be brought down.
Oh, my God.
6-yard line. Matthew Judon in there to take him down.
Remember, throughout my career here, defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. But they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Mayfield in this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. Able to complete this to Chenault. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 3rd and 19, no problem as they're able to convert. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
I know a lot of times we like to put players in certain boxes. He does this and he does that. But this guy, he can do a little bit of everything. He's not just a lead blocker or a guy who protects the passer. Handing the ball, he might want to get out of the way.
A first down throw for Mayfield. Now Mayfield lost the football.
Pick up the ball. Oh, my God.
41-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 31-yard line.
They go play action now. Jackson steps away to his left. And this is incomplete.
How many yards are you going to drop behind the line of scrimmage?
Right Not only
Jesus
was it
Christ.
the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
On 3rd down, Jackson. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
On for the field goal. A 48-yard attempt.
And Tucker's kick right there, it's good. And that'll push the lead up to 17. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
Dontrell Hilliard on the return. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
On 2nd down and 4. Mayfield, and that'll be incomplete. Jarvis Landry, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and 4.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
To throw, Mayfield. And that is incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
What are we doing? No.
Now the Browns
It's
will
supposed
use
to be a
the first
punt
of their
call. What are
3
you fucking
timeouts.
doing?
That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Fuck it. We'll go for it. I don't fucking care. I'm getting crushed.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And it's complete. Hooper. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
Oh my god. What is going on?
On the draw, here's the fullback, Janovich. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
I love the modern game, but that was a throwback right there to see the big man with football, running, knocking people aside, and picking up yardage. That takes me back to the 60s, the 70s, when fullbacks ruled the earth.
They run it again with Janovich. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
No gain on the play. And it brings up 3rd.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 3rd and short yardage. Mayfield. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he'll get 2 or 3 out of that one as that is going to take
Give me
us
the
to
first, ref. Oh my god.
Gain, and that'll bring up 4th down. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. Rolling to his right. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, Mayfield. And my goodness, another interception.
What the fuck ever, Dan? This is fucking
He's able to get
retarded.
it back to the 33-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game
Yeah, Baker, you're
stretch,
catching
and
the
we're not
bench
done
for the
here.
rest of the season. I'm done with you, honestly.
Or maybe, Parker, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain on
Whoa.
Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack.
Lamar Jackson.
And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down. Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams.
And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down.
This offense really put themselves in a tough spot on 1st and 2nd down, needing long yardage to try to pick up a 1st down, and they ended up getting a great run. Explosive, picked up nice yardage. You don't expect to be in this situation on 4th down, but guess what? It all started with what happened on 1st and 2nd down. Really put them behind the 8 ball.
And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. So that'll back them up 5. Here's Sam Cook now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And that kick will go out of bounds right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
Today's final score.
Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they could look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it, and they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for Baltimore, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, they too will exit with a 2-1 record. And they'll be off to Minneapolis next week for a look at new U.S. Bank Stadium and a date with the Vikings. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
Okay, buddy. Okay.